Hey everybody, it's Shanta Flowers. Today is day 55 of the 90-day video challenge. And today I wanted to kind of get off topic. A lot of times I do and talk about, personal development, the way the mind thinks. And this is kind of some of it. But today I just really felt that somebody need to hear about body image and about respecting and loving yourself. You and where you are. And I just really had that on my heart that somebody needed to hear that today. So I wanted to just kind of touch on that. Um, since the inception of the almighty Instagram, especially, this has happened forever through magazines, television, and whatnot. We really, even me, we're all guilty of looking at other people and being like, wow, I really want to look like that. And we measure ourselves up. Now, it's very different from having a model. It's very different from having somebody that maybe you're modeling yourself after because you admire their body and you think that that's really cool, but also understanding that your body may not be the exact type. It's different. That's a whole nother ball game. I'm talking about when we look at somebody and we basically pretty much idolize them. And I have seen that happening so much lately on Instagram that it's crazy because Instagram has become like this big fitness thing for the most part, at least from what I see. I'm trying to find regular people on Instagram and I can't. It's like the fitness site, right? And it's all of these scantily clad people, which is fine if that's one of you. Hey, it is what it is. But that's what it is. A bunch of scantily clad people, panties and bras, and in these quote unquote perfect bodies that I am very sure without a doubt that they work very, very hard for. That's not what I'm saying. But I do see the comments sometimes because I like to get into people's head. I want to know what they're thinking about, what they need help with so that I can even better serve them. And, in my position as a coach. And so I look to see and I see people idolizing. Oh my God, if I could just look like you. Oh my gosh, how were you able to lose 55 pounds and nothing happened to your boobs? Oh my God, how were you able to have a tummy that's so flat and your butt stays so big? Because the big butt is the thing. And what people don't understand is, like, especially here in Atlanta, Georgia, like butt shots are like a dime a dozen. Now, I'm not saying that in any ways to hate on anybody or just to discredit anybody. What I'm saying is you don't know oftentimes what's happening with the other person. You don't know their genetics. You don't know maybe what they've had done because a lot of people just aren't honest about that. And so you're looking at a body that sometimes has been manufactured, that's had a little help. And nothing's wrong with a little help. I'm all for it. I'll be the first one to tell you that I plan, you hear this out of my mouth, I plan to have breast augmentation at some point. But when I do that, for me, out of my own integrity, I don't even say I owe it to anybody, but I feel like I should tell people just so they understand that these boobs weren't just perfect like this. When I lost weight, I lost boob. I had saggage. I had things going on, and I want people to know that so that they understand that those who are having that are going through that, they understand that it's normal. So they don't think that they're abnormal because you see sometimes these perfect people and their boobs are perfect and their butt is perfect and all these things that you think are perfect a lot of times they aren't, and a lot of times they aren't real. And there are things that we can do, especially on like TV and magazines, that we can make ourselves up, and we can contour the face, and we can make the nose look smaller, and we can do things to pictures to make curves look different, and they're filters and things like that. I use filters because it's fun, but I just really want you to look for things as they really are, and not idolize people, and especially not look at people in a way to make yourself feel bad or put yourself down. If you had kids and you got stretch marks, so do I. So do a lot of other people. Don't worry about that. So do some of those people that you look at. They've just been airbrushed off or filtered through. And then some people don't have them, and that's okay too. But just be aware of who you are and your journey and what you're going through, and understand that your body is your body and it's not like anybody else's. I have models everywhere of people and things that I'd like to look like. I try to find people that are close enough to my body type as possible and my height so that I'm not crazy. And they serve as motivation to me, but I try my best not to put myself down if I don't look just like them. But that's hard to do, and I understand that because I've been there. I have to talk to myself about it all the time because we are number one criticizers of our own flaws. So I just know. I know that this is of value to somebody. I know that somebody needed to hear that. I know somebody needs to respect themselves for who they are and need to love themselves for who they are and what they're trying to do and who they are right now. Be your best. That doesn't give you an excuse to just say forget it because I'll never look like that. Not at all. Be the best version of you. Find out who that is. You'll never know who that is until you try as hard as you can. But make sure that you're just competing against you and it's you versus you and not you versus them. That's the big thing. You versus you. All right? Keep that in mind as you're scrolling through your Instagram, as you're looking, on your newsfeed on Facebook, as you're picking up Shape magazine. Keep in mind that that person is that person and that you are you. And as long as you're continuously trying to be the best version of you, that's all that can be asked of you. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are amazing just the way you are. Talk to you tomorrow.